What's up with it, Raider Nation? This is your man, Wasted Talent. I'm coming back to you with another short video. Wanted to get into a potential free agent this year, a guy who would be a great option for the Raiders in the middle of our defense. His name is Justin Madubuike from the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Justin Madubuike has been a terror in this league since he got in the league, man. He's been in the league since 2020. He's a third-round pick, seventh pick in the third round. And he's 6'2", was actually 6'3", 305 pounds. The guy's a load in the middle of the defense, man. And this year he went on an absolute tear in the middle of the Baltimore Ravens defense. He had 38 tackles, had 18 assisted tackles, no picks, and 13 sacks in the middle of that defense, man. I mean, this guy was active in the middle of that defense. Now, Justin Madubuike is set to become a free agent this year. He's a third-round pick, so there's no fifth-year option for Justin Madubuike. But the Ravens most likely are going to franchise Justin Madubuike, man. But the thing is, he's a guy that even if he gets franchise tagged, it would be worth and it would behoove an organization to see what that compensation looks like, because this guy is one of those rare talents in the middle of the defense. Now, a lot of us, and I've made videos and lives about getting Chris Jones, but this guy is also a guy that you would probably want to go out there and leave no stone unturned trying to bring him to the Raiders. Now, when you look at the Baltimore Ravens are right now in cap hell, but we know how the National Football League is. The National Football League is a place where you can just magically make space. Now, the team has a lot of pending free agents besides Madubuike. They also have Patrick Queen, who has played pretty damn well, and he's set to become a free agent. Now, Madubuike's calculated worth for the Baltimore Ravens is around $20 million, between $20 and $23 million per spot track. Patrick Queen's value is between 18.5. And then the team also has to make sure that they sign Ronnie Stanley, their number one left tackle on the team. So, the Baltimore Ravens are going to be in for it, man. Also, next season, Ronnie Stanley's due $15 million. And, but tell you something, man. If they cut Ronnie Stanley, which I don't think they would incur a $17 million cap hit. So the Baltimore Ravens have to do some cap gematria. Now, right now, they are listed as, $830,000 over the cap right now. So Eric DeCosta is up for it. So the Raiders can actually swoop in and bring in a Justin Madubuike. Now, Madubuike, man, is a guy who has had such a freaking productive season, man. I mean, this year he tied an NFL record with 11 straight games with at least a half sack. I mean, 4 years, this is a player who is on his ascension. So there are a lot of people who, when they look at the Chris Jones move, if the Raiders were able to make that, which I don't see that happening, you know what I mean? It'd be rough. You know what I mean? I saw the parade yesterday, and he was drunk, and his heart really wants to be in Kansas City to run it back. And I'm sure that the Chiefs are going to do everything they can to keep the guy who stirs the drink for that defense, right? But let's just say you got Madubuike on the market, and you got Chris Jones on the market. Some might say you might want to take Madubuike because he's a younger player and he is on the ascension. Now, he played about 60% of the snaps for the Baltimore Ravens last year, which is normal for defensive tackles. It's not like, other guys on the defense where they get more snaps. The big fellas got to get a little rest there. And, listen, I'm going to tell you something, man. This is a guy where, within a year or two, people might be saying around the league that he is the best defensive tackle in the National Football League. So listen, man, this is just another free agent option in the middle of this defense. You guys know that I've always submitted that last year the Raiders went and they made a lot of deals on the offensive side of the football. They brought in, Jacoby. They went out there. They spent a lot of money in free agency on the offensive side of the football, and they drafted on the defensive side of the football. And to be real with you, I would like to see the Raiders kind of reverse that and spend their money on the defensive side of the football. I think we are trending in a direction where we have gone from a Derek Carr-led offensive, John Gruden, Josh McDaniels-led team to now we are a defensive football team. We have a defensive head coach who was a middle linebacker. Patrick Graham is a star defensive coordinator. Max Crosby is our best player, hands down. And it is looking like we are trending in that direction. A lot of the young talent on this defense and on this team is on the defensive side of football. The Nate Hobbs of the world is on the side of the football. You know what I mean? The Trayvon Marings are on that side of the football. The Tyree Wilsons are on that side of the football. Hell, the Malcolm Kuntzes. And I think the Raiders need to lean into that, build this defense up so that we could be a force to be reckoned with, to go in there and kick the door down and punch the Kansas City Chiefs in the mouth. Because that's what it's going to take, ladies and gentlemen. That is what it's going to take. If the Raiders are trying to actually dethrone the Chiefs, you have to go in there physically and beat them. You have to beat the Kansas City Chiefs up. You have to slam Patrick Mahomes on his back every time he comes out of the pocket. And the way you do that is going out and getting a player like Justin Madubuike, man. Now, listen, if you guys like what you hear, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We on the race to 15K. You guys have a terrific, terrific day, man. And we will be back later with a live. I might be teaming up with my brother Graf. I might be doing a solo show. I don't know. But what I will tell you is there will be more content. And we are not going to leave you guys hanging in the off season, man. Listen, guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It's your brother Wasted. I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a great day.